Good afternoon. My name is Troy, and I'm a person in recovery. I'm here to share to you what happened and how I got into this recovery process, this awesome, amazing life that I'm living now. It all started pretty much at the age of 6 with my very first drink. My father was a executive at a big telephone company in New Jersey. That's where I was from. I was born and raised there. And my dad used to give these colleague parties, where people are drinking and they're smoking. And mind you, I'm like going back to like 71, 72, that era around there. And so it was nothing for like fluent people to get together and drink and carouse and blah blah blah. And the kids are upstairs, of course, sleep. So after the party, of course, I'm so curious. I'm going downstairs, and of course, there's drinks, half drinking drinks laying around, and half smoking cigars in the ashtrays. And, my mom was always one to clean up the next morning. So, hence here's my experimentation. I sipped some scotch or whatever it was, and immediately got this sensation that I liked. I could act silly. Oh boy, it was great. I was grown now. I even puffed a cigar. One of the cigars lit, and oh boy, and that just started clicked a switch on in me that just went on. All the way through elementary school, I'm drinking beers, and high school came. Oh my God, beer, marijuana, cigarettes. You know, when I left home, supposedly going to college, which I screwed that up. Um, by the way, I'm the oldest of 10 kids, so I was my father's pride and joy. He set me on these pedestals. Oh, I'm supposed to go to Yale. By me being a musician, I'm supposed to go to Juilliard and all this whole kind of stuff. Didn't happen, but I got into the music business anyway. 12th grade year of high school, I landed a gig with a band who we recorded some music, and it got some radio play, and I started making some money. And in that lifestyle came the more drinking and, of course, more drugs. But at that time, it's basically like cocaine, and the alcohol content, champagne stuff. Um, but I was doing it to the max. I would do nothing halfway. I'm all in. And so, you know, time goes on and I'm aging. I'm getting now into my late 20s, early 30s. And this is where the 80s came about with the crack. And because before that, we would like freebase the cocaine, but now the crack bomb hit and I found a new religion. Oh my God, prepackaged. You can just get this stuff anywhere. I think everybody was doing crack. Grandmothers, aunts, uncles. No, everybody was doing crack. It was like the thing in the 80s, right? And so I got immersed into that. Here we are with this liquor, this marijuana, the crack. And of course, I'm aging. Time is going on. And now I'm in my late 30s, early 40s with this music lifestyle going on. And guess what? The music became boring and the partying and drugs became more fun. I was mature then, and oh man, I'm going to elite gallery parties where champagne is flowing, and I'm hobnobbing with so-called stars and blah blah blah, and oh the cocaine is flowing, and some of us, we didn't want anybody to know, but we're back there smoking crack, and of course time is going on, and I'm immersed in that lifestyle. I'm gigging here and there, making some bucks. But then I'm in my mid 40s and I'm still into that lifestyle. So here we go. I'm like, this is just too much. I need to slow down. Somebody introduced me to heroin. And I started sniffing heroin and I found another new religion. I'm like, oh, I don't need to be a crackhead. I'm not going to be like those crackheads. So I became a dope fiend. Because I'm sniffing dope. And then here come I'm never going to do that's happening. I'm never going to shoot dope. And next thing you know, until I shot my first bag of dope. And I found another religion. Oh my God, this is the way to go. We're gonna shoot heroin now. We're not gonna sniff it like those dope fiends. Come on with these stigmas, right? So I'm shooting dope now. I'm smoking crack still. I'm drinking. I'm doing the marijuana, and I'm killing myself slowly on a daily basis and not even realizing it. And now I'm in my late 40s, early part of my 50s, and my body is disintegrating from all of that abuse and stuff I'm doing in my body. And homelessness came about because I ran out of money, and I'm shelters. I'm on the street, right? And I'm in Jersey one day. This is how this story began. I'm in Jersey in Newark, and I passed out at a party. My aunt rushed me to the hospital, Beth Israel, over in Newark, and they found out my magnesium levels were depleted. They couldn't even believe I was alive. They didn't have the treatment there, so they drove me over to the Mount Sinai Hospital in New York, over here on 14th Street, First Ave, where upon entering that emergency room, I died and had to be brought back and was offered detox, which of course I was ambivalent and cursing everybody out. That doesn't work for me. After all, I've been in 155 detoxes, 64 rehabs, and 5 long-term treatment facilities in that 40-year span. And so none of that worked for me. And all I remember was a nurse putting something in that IV, and when I woke up, I was in 14D Mount Sinai detox at the age of 52. I'm 57 now, and my journey has been 4 years and 11 months in recovery, and it's been wonderful. And I will get to that in the next parts of my series on how wonderful recovery is and how I am grateful to be alive today. And I am so filled with so much goodness in my life that the taste is going out of my mouth and in my spirit to even pick up any kind of substance. I'm too high on life right now. So I'll share with you a little bit more what that feels like in the next part of my series, guys. Okay? Peace.